disagree. It was an assault. Into the injuries that were sustained, under the thorax and abdomen, there was tender, swollen, and bruised. Upper part of the back, sustained soft tissue injuries, under the upper limbs, bruised on the left mid forearm, mid forearm, tender and swollen right upper arm on the posterior part. And the tender and swollen right index finger on the right. Under the raw limbs, there was tenderness and bruises on the right gluteal region. Bruised on the right gluteal region. Sustained soft tissue injury. Tender and swollen soft tissue injuries. Tender and swollen left leg. One of the injuries have been there for 1 year. This was blunt traumatic injury. Had earlier been attended at the Nairobi hospital. The injuries fall and harm. This was signed by Dr. Maundo on the 18th of September 2020. That would be all for that. 18th of September 2020.
It's not clear when the certification was done because the date is not indicated. It does not show who certified the document. Your Honor, the circumstances leading to certification has not been brought before the court. The capacity of the person who purportedly certified the document has not been demonstrated. On the perusal of the document, it is written CTO, which in assumption is a certified true copy of original. We have not been told where the original is. And during certification, as a true copy of original, it means the original must have been side by side with the copy. It's therefore a submission that does not meet the requirements under Section 80 of the Evidence Act. This accountability will take production of these documents.
And Jonah, the maker of this document is deceased. Jonah is only testifying on what he has been given by the prosecution. The original document being with the maker of the document who is now deceased. Jonah, Section 68 of the Evidence Act, Jonah gives circumstances under which secondary evidence can be admitted. And Jonah, one of the reasons is when the maker is out of reach to the process of the court. Jonah, in this case, we have indicated to the court why the maker of the document is unavailable. Therefore, Jonah, I don't see any prejudice, Jonah, that the defense will suffer if the same is admitted in evidence, as they allow Jonah a chance to cross-examine the said document. Therefore, Jonah, I kindly pray that you allow our application and have the witness Jonah produce the picture form.
Your Honor, because this witness never worked with Dr. Maundu, who is deceased, and therefore he cannot claim to have knowledge of his handwriting or signature. If I understand him well, he came after Dr. Maundu and Dr. Kamau left the office. So, he has not satisfied the hearsay rule. Accordingly, the circumstances under which the original was misplaced should have been explained by the prosecution, which they have not done. This is a public document. If Dr. Maundu died, he could not have died with the document. Yes. So the documents are somewhere in the offices which he inherited. Yes. It will be prejudicial to the accused person if this evidence is admitted in those circumstances.
You don't got anything in the document? But do you have an idea who could have certified the document?
Your Honor, probably what I could do is get the datings on when it was certified, and then the person who was holding the office at that particular time.
Then he will get for us that particular docket. I will definitely include it in my proceedings, and I'll make a ruling about it, so that he doesn't have to come back.
That's fine.
That's okay.
So, Jonah, do we allow you to continue?
Drawn to the fact that there's no date.
I'd also want to be kind enough that we are now trying to dig history whereby the holder of the office then is now deceased. So I would want him also to be kind to the doctor, considering that we've waited for him and we understand, so that he can get, if he doesn't, and I'm still here to make a ruling about the same thing. Unless you just want us to say, if I had case dismissed, we go home. That is what you want. But I've taken the consideration of what you've said, and considering the maker of the document is deceased, but Daktari says that he can go and try and find. Once he gets that, then that will also be part and parcel of the proceedings in this file, and I'll make a finding.
In which case should that be marked?
So that we don't, I think that
No, maybe to avoid prejudice to our client,
Right.
I would
concern as an expert witness, considering, I don't know how many are in your office.
Currently, I'm the only police.
Yeah, my only
we can take your directions.
that distractions brings a lot, because he wants to hear, he's addressing me, you are addressing him, so you can take precedence. I have no problem with that.
Your Honor, we apologize for that.
My only concern is he's an expert witness, not that he knows anybody in the court. He's here as an expert witness. My thinking would have been he finishes and then he gets us what he's saying that he can get us. Then he can now tell us, yeah, I've gone and I've verified the documents, blah, blah, blah. We have it in part and part of the proceedings, then the court can make a ruling on the same. So that we don't have to have him coming back again. And considering we were waiting for him up to 11 o'clock, and we were told that he was still having something else to do. But if you insist that he has to leave and come back again, then I'm only empathetic to the fact that he's an expert witness, and there are not so many people in the office.
There is only one in the office. That's
From what I've understood,
The maker of the document is deceased. He's only trying to help in an office that is holding. So the back and forth, you will see the very
document.
Exactly, because the maker is dead, and when you're dead, you're dead. Yeah, I don't think any magic is going to happen. Because alternatively, you would have just said, I didn't make that document, I'm not coming to court. He has an option. So I'm also thinking, let's be kind. And I believe the said doctor has other documents in other courts. I don't know what happens in other courts where he was the maker of that document, and may his soul rest in peace. I don't know what has been happening to the other courts that you're producing the documents.
So, Your Honor, the fact that I have had, I've had time.
Because that's the only thing he can do, but he cannot confirm. And we are not saying that the document is fake. It's only that we can't ask the late, where is the original, or is this your handwriting? Certified?
Your Honor, the
That's okay.
so you never saw him write.
No, I didn't see him. I only saw him.
You never saw him write.
No.
You never saw him sign. And you never interrupted him in the course of business.
No.
And that document, there's a place where it is rubber stamped, isn't it?
Yes.
Is it dated?
It's not dated.
Let me look at it. This rubber stamp says police surgery, Nairobi area, isn't it?
Sure.
And the date is blank,
It's not dated.
it's not dated. Has anybody signed at the place where there is a rubber stamp? Is there a signature?
There is no signature.
And you say how did you come into contact with this document?
I found it in court in there by
You found it in
execution,
court?
yes. I didn't hold it.
And the prosecutor, I heard the prosecutor say that it is the accused person, the complainant that brought the document. Is that the position?
But I can't tell. Because for me, I following up on the matters that were ongoing by
Yes.
Dr. Kamo, Dr. Maundu. So any prosecutor who calls me and tells me there's a matter that is ongoing.
In the course of being led by the prosecutor, she said that the document was brought by the complainant.
That you'll ask her.
Did you hear that?
For me, I can only speak on myself.
Do you know how the complainant got the document?
I can't tell on that. Mine is I receive calls from all the prosecutors, and I'm also bonded to the court. And once I'm bonded, they produce, or rather, they give the date at which that document was signed, and then as an ongoing process, I come and give I produce the document as it is.
I see.
Yes.
Thank you.
Who certified this document?
Sure.
And you further confirm that you do not know the circumstances under which this document was certified.
Yes, Your Honor.
You further confirm as at now that you don't know where the original document is.
Yes.
And from the document, we cannot tell who certified this as a true copy of the original. Right?
Yes.
You must have taken over several other matters that were being handled by Dr. Maundu, right?
Yes.
In those other proceedings,
Yes.
I'm sure you've been producing the original P3 forms.
Yes.
Well, I think that is all.
Anything for you? The verification that they inquired about.
You know, they've already cross-examined on the same document.
She now wants.
On some of the issues that we had raised. I believe it would only be proper that whatever we had sought to know be laid bare before the court, so that now we can proceed with the submissions.
Daktari, when can you do this?
The person
Just
who
confirm to him so that he knows what he's going to look for. Right?
Who certified?
Okay.
When the certification was done?
Some English.
Capacity of the person who certified the document. And the circumstances leading to certification, that is where the original document is. And considering that it is a CTO, how the comparison with the original was done prior to certification.
Daktari, that's fine. How long can that take you?
That the original got lost, or rather even the photocopy. But I promised I can go and check on all these documents. And something I also want to flag is that the fact that we usually get, once you come at our office, we have an archive of all the previous documents. That's how I have also been going through the previous works of my predecessors, both of them, Dr. Kamau and Dr. Maundo. And we usually give out the originals to the complainant. We are left with a photocopy. So what I can tell is that the exact, when I get the date of when it was filled, so that date was it was filled on the 18th of September 2020. So we have grouped them in the subsequent years. So I'll get the 2020 on the September 18th, and I can get the copy of what Dr. Maundo did. That I can bring out. Yes.
So
Today being the 13th, we can do it on the. I'm always here on Tuesdays, so we can do it on the 27th, 14 days from now.
which you can still be told, and I believe you have a lawyer.
Yes.
I don't know if he or she is here.
Yeah, she's here.
Yeah, so she can come on your behalf. That doesn't hinder her. Yeah, then she will definitely let you know, because he's just verifying a document.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's in order.
That's in order, so that we don't escalate this thing. I believe you all want closure in the
On that day.
after he has brought you what you're looking for.
Okay.
That's okay with you?
That's fine.
And Daktari? 11 a.m. on the 27th day of June